Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They motion the slot man left. Go. Room to run right away. Down the sideline, inside the 25. Trying to get to that pylon, not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A huge play right off the bat. 68 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is Burke. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Bears. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Young. He finds Judy on that one. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. He will have a Steelers first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Sending a receiver right. His drive will start on the ground. He's going to have a Bears first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll be brought down after a short pickup. Through at the 29. Second down and 8. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Let's go now. Go.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Now a give up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, And it sets up third down. A play fake. Now Williams. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Slot man in motion left. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now a toss play running left. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Off play action. Here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated. Coordinator, who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll take this to the 13. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. So after 1, it's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Check that. Ready?
A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Throwing on second down, Young. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
79 Bronco. Check go.
To throw, Young. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. A gain there of 10 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
18, Pioneer. Let's go now. 7 Pirates. Ready?
On second down, Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Come on. Set.
Now Young. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This fielded inside the 35. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. Space to run inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Here we go, set. 19 right. 18 left. 18 left. Left wing 19. Check up.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The Bears call out their field goal team. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Buffalo 18. Set up.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their second quarter.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut 19, cut 19.
Here's Williams now to throw. And he'll just bite the board and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Go!
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big gain.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
19. Let's go now.
Young to throw on 1st down. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Whistles look like the right side. Got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. A second down throw for Young. The open man is Wilson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Quick throw, taken in. They face second down and 7.
Here we go, check. Check, hurt.
Here's Swift. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a third down and 4.
Check, go.
They'll go again with Swift. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll go. Young. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They motion the slot man left. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Head to 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. A play fake. Now Williams. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll send him over to the left. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
The Bears send out their punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Here's Williams. He'll try to do it with the screen. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Slot receiver headed right. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work his way only to the 23. Second down and 8. off play action. Here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Stephanie! Reload!
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler first down. On play action, Young. To the left side, he's got Njoku.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Here's Young to throw. He'll get that to Wilson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. On second down, Young. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's third and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Here it is, fourth down and goal.
Go! 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Oh, he coughs up the football, and the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Swift. And this time, he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try to run with Swift, and he is going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. This one, returnable. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. He'll get this underneath to Swift. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Now Young. Into space at the 45. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw, Young. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. So now a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. So this one in the win column.